Param Drashti project itself gives you lots of meaning to that. Param Drashti means a beautiful view, vision. તો જ્યારે અમારા યંગ ડેવલપર્સ આવ્યા અને એ લોકોને ફર્સ્ટ હાઉસની આ સ્કીમ કરવી હતી ત્યારે એઝ અ આર્કિટેક્ટ આઈ ફેલ કે લેટ્સ ક્રિએટ સમથિંગ વિચ ઇઝ બ્યુટિફુલ, living very much green and nature. The plot is hardly a few minutes away from the hustle and bustle of the city, and this is going to be a complete paradise for living. People end up building beautiful villas and hand over to the clients or end users. Here we thought we are going to develop a garden for every plot, and that is going to be very unique thing. So when they move in, actually the house is ready with the garden as well. You might have different options for the house selection for your own choice. We also providing a different garden concept for different plots, so you can choose. So at the end there are many villas and bungalows. Every villas will be different as per their personal choice, and every garden will be different as per their personal choice. So we have total 5 design for the house. It starts from the 3-bedroom villa, 4-bedroom villa and 5-bedroom. So that depends on the people wants to use any of this model. So that's very common for any such large scheme project. But here the unique thing, we have come with 3 options for their private garden. So we'll have avenue garden, we'll have common facility garden which we are going to develop. But every individual plot garden also we are going to develop. Individual plots are relatively quite large. And we came with the idea of creating backyard where you can be very quiet with your own self. So house has been placed in a frontal part, and the back side is a huge garden. Our 15,000 square yard common plot area which is scattered differently. So every house has a well connection, and we have different pockets. So as you enter, we have a large area where you have your shopping and vegetable market or whatever we can say for basic facility for the house. In the center part we have beautiful clubhouse with all facilities with swimming pool and everything, and then there are also corner pockets where we have again the green pocket. It's not about watching birds, but even if you get up in the morning and if you hear the chirping of bird, પક્ષીના અવાજ સંભળાય તો બી કેટલું તમારું મન પ્રફુલ્લિત થઈ જાય. So we want to create, and we have noticed with our friends who are environmentalists, and we are taking their help for developing project near this Kolat area, where they have already noticed that in this area, if there is a greenery, there are almost 35 species of birds are already identified, and we all want to work on to bring maybe 100 species of the birds. So luckily we have nice linear garden which is we want to develop specially for where we'll do the plantation in such a way where birds and butterfly will be attracted. So we are actually working for nice area for the retired people. They don't want introvert kind of thing, so they are in front of activity which they love, watching people. This society is going to be very friendly for the children because most of the young people are going to come and stay over here. So we can visualize there are lots of young age children from small kids to the college going kids are going to be here, and that is going to be one which is going to get the vibrancy to the society. So that's we are excited about providing every need in terms of sports, so everything. We really want to promote the activities, outdoor living rather than the living in air-conditioned areas. So we have nice backside the veranda which we have experience of our last 30 years, and there's so much of learning of designing private houses. And especially when we have worked so much on private houses, we have worked from country from let's say North India to the South India to the west to the east side and center part of India. We know every age group, every income group and their need. We believe that Vastu compliance is very important. Nowadays people have lots of faith, And that's like our client also wanted as much as Vastu can be corrected out, and luckily we could manage for all the plots. So that's including the building designs, and people can always see the sample house and understand also in terms of Vastu science as well. We are taking the garden to the next level as a concept, and that we are also very excited because nobody has so far done such kind of plantation for the first house. Yes, somebody would have done for farmhouses, but here we are creating fruit orchard, vegetables garden, meaningful plantation in your first house. You have the mangoes and your neighbors has amlas, and third one has the bananas, and you can always do the barter. You can share your mangoes versus banana, and that's how the community living happens. And we becoming very individualistic nowadays. We are losing a quality of community. So here again we are very focused of creating a community. We would really want to promote people કે ચલો આજે મારે કોઈ બુક વાંચી છે તો મારે કોફી પીવી છે તો હું ક્લબ હાઉસના લિવિંગ રૂમમાં જઈને I will sit, I will meet somebody, and this community socializing also become very important. So this is the beauty. You have your own house, but you are living in a gated community, very secure one.